up in June, radio playing out of tune. Fireflies in the rear view glass, didn't think it wouldn't last. Your hand shaking next to mine. Fireflies in the rear view glass, didn't think it wouldn't last. Your hand shaking next to mine, heartbeat louder than the night. We were parked by Miller's Field, but nothing left to hide. We were too young to know. Backseat of a pickup truck, thought forever was enough. Backseat of a pickup truck, underneath that small town sky. We didn't even try to imagine good and try to imagine goodbye. Your perfume in the seat, I drive that same old road, but it don't feel like home. Now there's silence in the cab, where your laughter used to crash. Funny how a memory can hit you that fast. Time moved on somehow, but I still feel it now. If I could freeze one night, it'd be you and me at 17. Final choke of a pickup truck, where we learned about love under those headlights. Backseat of a pickup truck, 17, you and me. Smoke rising through your hair, firelight dancing everywhere, red Solo cup in your hand. Barefoot in the sand, your life cut through the dark like a spark against my heart. Didn't need much more, didn't need much more than that old dirt floor. Bonfire halo in your hair, small town heaven in the air, sparks flying everywhere. Underneath that midnight glow, we let the whole world go. bonfire halo. Now that field sits empty, grass grown wild and free. That those were golden days we'd look back on someday. Time moves on, but the fire stays. Embers fade to cold, but they warm the soul. Embers fade to cold, but they warm the soul. If I close my eyes tonight, I still see that light dancing in your hair, like it's still there. Bonfire halo in your hair. Halo in your hair. Tried to fix what wouldn't start, hands covered in grease, looking for relief. Like a broken tractor heart, won't turn over once it's torn apart. You can patch it up with sparks, but it won't love. And you felt when we fell apart. Tools scattered on the floor, silence louder than before. Tried everything I knew, still couldn't fix me and you. Some things just stop when pride stands tall. Some things just stall when pride stands tall. If love a manual, but don't come with part for broken hearts. like a broken tractor heart, still sitting in the yard, rusting in the dark. Broken tractor heart. You packed your bags at sunrise, truck running in the drive, like love barely flies. Dust lifting slow, like it didn't want you to go. You crossed that county line, left our whole world behind. Taillights fading red, that July sky was white, but I never felt so small, watching you drive. County line goodbye. The wind still moves the wheat, like it knows defeat. Your name carved in the shed, still hanging where we sit. Some lines you cross come with a cost. If I swallowed all my pride, would you still be by my side? Or was that road already drawn long before you were gone? You crossed the county line, dust rising high. County line goodbye. sun rising over the grain. Another year, another change. Lines deeper on my face, but I'm back in this place. Gravel crunch beneath my feet, feels like forgiveness meets everything I left behind, and everything I couldn't find. I chased the world around, but I found a dirt road, amen, where it all began. Every loss and every win led me back again. Under that open sky, a finally owns leaving is the plan. I knocked twice on that door, like I'm standing there tonight, in that porch light. I've learned, if love is grace, then this is my place. Not the city lights, but these quiet nights. I was lost back then, now I stand. A dirt road, amen, where the story bends. Every mile I made led me home again. Under that harvest sky, with you in my hands, this is where I stand. Dirt road, amen. Dirt road, amen. 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 Boots hanging on the wire, young hearts full of fire. Sun sinking low and wide, you standing by my side. We didn't think twice, we were betting on forever. We made fence line promises, said we'd never break like this. Swore forever felt so strong under that harvest moon. But forever don't always last the way we thought it would. The fence still cuts the field, wind moves through the grass like it's chasing the past. Some vows fade slow, like summer glow. If I could walk that line again, would we still pretend that love can't bend? We made fence line promises, and I still carry them, even if you don't. Gravel under my boots feels like telling the truth. Every step I take feels like chasing gold. Now I had to go. Some roads twist and turn, but they always return. Gravel under my boots brings me by to my boots, brings me back to you. Every mile I choose leads me to the truth. I was lost in pride, trying to outrun you, but the sound of gravel says I belong with you. City lights burn bright, but they never felt right. Don't compare to your voice. I was blind to see what was home to me. I was blind to see what was home to me. Took the long way round, took the long way round to figure it out. Wish if you're still there tonight, under porch light, I'll knock twice, I'll knock twice and make it right. Gravel under my boots, carrying me through. Every road I take brings me back to you. I was chasing dreams, but I was chasing wrong. Home was here all along. Gravel under my boots. I chased every highway sign, looking for something mine. Thought home was brick and stone, a mailbox and a phone. But walls don't hold your heart when you fall apart. Home ain't a place, it's you. Not a porch or a view. Every mile I go through leads my heart back to you. Every town I ever knew, home ain't a place. Neon lights in city streets never felt complete. Crowded rooms and empty nights still couldn't make it right. Took me years to see what was in front of me. Not a roof above, but the sound of love. Home ain't a place, it's you. Always has been true. No matter where I roam, you're my only home. Sat down by the riverbed, water moving swore we'd never end. Like it's got nowhere to hide. Skipped a stone across the blue. Felt the weight of every year sitting heavy here. Water keeps rolling on, even when love is gone. If the river could speak, it would tell me still come around. Same tree carved with our initials, time made it artificial. Branches reaching for the sky. I hear your voice in the wind, like it's carried back again. Branches reaching back again. Funny how a flowing stream still feels like a dream. Currents don't forget what they once held. If I let this water take all my old mistakes, would it wash me clean, or just make me see some love runs deep, even when it leaves, even when it leaves. If the river could talk, through every rise and fall, but in every way, I still hear you call. Yeah, I still hear you. Carved your name into the grain of that old barn in the rain. Thought if I pressed it deep, it'd be ours to keep. Summer air and worn out jeans. Didn't know back then how fast the story ends. But don't lie, it holds the truth about me and you. I carved your name into the grain, hoping it would stay the same. But wood can crack and hearts can change, still your name remains. Every storm that rolls through town still can't wear it down. I called your name. The barn still stands alone, paint faded, weather the warm, like memories of us, like I'm reading back in time. It just lives right here. Years may come and go, but some things don't let go. If I sanded down that board, would it hurt me even more? Or would it set me free from what used to be? But I'll leave it there instead, like words we farmers said. Find your name. I called your name into the brain, through everywhere I roam. The barn still feels like home. That barn still feels like home. Miller's field still white and green. We'd park out by the gate. You said we'd leave this town, swore we'd never settle down. Funny how we stay in different ways. Miller's field still feels unreal, like we're parked there now, windows down. We had big dreams and bigger doubts. Miller's field, Miller's field. Now the grass grows high under harvest sky. Kids run where we stood, like we once would. Time don't care who was there. Time don't care who was there. I see us there, young and unaware. Miller's Field still feels so real every time I close my eyes. We're still alive. That old barn shadow, the sunset still stretches where we met. Boards creaking in the wind like they remember when we leaned against that wall, didn't think we'd fall, young and unaware of what was there. Old barn shadow still follows me home every time that daylight fades. Old barn shadow, dust floating in the beams. I hear your boots on wood, like you still would some places stay, even when you walk away. If walls could speak, but they say we were weak, but just too young to hold on long. Final oh, barn shadow still falling slow. Every sunset reminds of what I know. shadow. Shadow. Still protecting that small spark. Some nights don't let you sleep. Some love runs too deep. That porch light's still on for you. No matter how far you roam, through every wrong turn road, through every mile alone, that porch light's still on. That porch light's still on. Coffee cup beside the sink, dust gathering on the brink. Like it's got nowhere to go. Time don't move that fast when you're holding on to the past. Bridge, if you pulled up in the drive tonight, would you see that you understand? This house still holds your hand. This house still holds your hand. That porch light's still on for you. Shine don't fade with time. It just waits in the quiet. The porch light's still on. Still on. Still on. Still on. on a tin roof tonight, echoing soft in the pale moonlight. Empty chair by the door, don't creak like before. Every drop keeps time with what's left of mine, drumming out a road goodbye. Every shadow in this room, thunder rolling through, like the words we never used. Thunder rolling through, like the words we never used. Rain on a tin roof, your picture on the wall, hanging slightly off, like it can't decide if it should still try, if it should still try. Storms move on, but I hold on. Bridge, if love was just weather, maybe we'd hold together, but seasons change and nothing stays. Still keeping me awake, still keeping me awake. Every drop we let break, tin roof tonight, tin roof tonight. Red tail lights in the rain, burning through my brain. Yet you didn't sing, didn't say a thing. Some goodbyes don't shout, they just fade out. Red tail lights fading out, like every promise we made, like every promise we made that night. Red tail puddle in the drive, holding there too long, knowing you were gone. Rain fell slow, like it didn't know, like it didn't know. If I'd run down that road, would you slow? Or was it already decided when we stopped trying? Every time it rains, I see them again, fading out of sight, fading out of sight. Fading out of sight, fading out of sight. Saw you by the grocery store, like you never left before. Same slow walk, same shy smile, like it's only been a while. But your ring caught the light, like a blade that night. You're my small town ghost the most. Every street I walk alone. You don't haunt these halls, you just fill these walls. Radio played our old song. I didn't stay there long. Your laugh echoed in my head, like words we never said. I moved away to feel free, but you followed me. Time may change the view, but it didn't change you. Some love never dies, some love never dies. It just hides find them, no. In every memory I hold, every mile I roam, still leads me home. My small town goes, in every memory I hold. Church bells ringing slow, sunlight through the window. Brushing in my sleep, small town couldn't leave. Gravel crunch beneath our feet, small town heartbeats. Sunday mornings felt like grace when you smiled my way, holding on with all our might under open sky. We were young and wide-eyed, standing side by side, Sunday dust. Now I sit in that same pew, empty space where you once stood. Him sound different now, without you somehow. You keep what you've seen. If love was just belief, maybe we'd still be singing side by side in that morning light. Sunday dust and denim nights still live in my mind. Every time those church bells ring, I feel everything. Sunday dust. Sunday dust. fence line road with a string and 2 tin cans. You'd laugh when I'd say hellos, just backyard stars. We were close enough to hear every little fear. Tin can telephone, we were never alone. Now the line's gone slack and I can't call you back. Tin can telephone. Now the line's gone slack and I can't call you back. Now my phone lights up the dark like that old rusted string that made everything ring. Was the truest love we sound, was the truest love we found. Distance grows tall when you don't call. If I tied that string again, from here to where you've been, would you hear my voice? Or is it just noise? Tin can telephone, wish I could come home, back to when forever felt close enough but home. Can you hear me? Ten long years gone by, chasing dreams beneath city lights. But every night I close my eyes, I see that harvest sky. No matter where I run, that road ain't done. Where the dirt roads remember me, every fence and every tree still knows my history. Those roads still lead me home, where the dirt roads gas station by the bend, still standing like an old friend. Gravel crunch beneath my feet, but roots hold strong, but roots hold strong. I thought leaving meant I grew, but I just grew away from you. All the miles I made led back to where I stayed, where the dirt roads remember me. Not who I was, but who I'll be. Where the dirt roads where the dirt roads remember me. Under that wide open sky, every road I take just bends back to where it all began, where the dirt roads remember. There's a bend in that old back road where we carved our names in the oak. The sun was sinking slow and red. You leaned close to what I said. Wind moved soft through the fields, like it knew just how we feel. Sun was sinking unaware how fast love disappears. Every promise that we made, like it knew just how we feel. We were young and unaware how fast love's in that place. That's where we said goodbye. We swore we'd never let it die, but time has its own way. Till I see your shadow, here the gravel meets the sky. Still I see your shadow every time it gets dark. Your boots still by the door, but you don't walk in no more. Coffee cup with faded stain, like love that left a mark of pain. I drive past that mailbox still, even though I know I will feel that ache inside my chest, where your head used to rest. I thought leaving made me strong, turns out I was wrong. Underneath that bleeding sunset, you couldn't meet my eyes. Now every lonely night feels like that last July, standing where forever broke, where the gravel meets the sky. If I could turn that truck around before your tears hit the ground, would I hold you tighter then, or let pride win again. The river keeps on rolling south, but it don't forget the drought. And neither do I, no, neither do I. Where the gravel meets the sky is where my heart still lies, frozen in that moment under crimson summer skies. I tried to run from memory, but it runs right back to me. Every road I take just bends to where we used to be, where the gravel meets the sky. Yeah, I still see you standing there, wind moving through your head, sun sinking low and shy, where the gravel meets the sky. Where the gravel meets the sky. Where the gravel meets the sky.